are you excluding yourself? Because you are people too, right? Somebody said, and they were loud, they were on their phone and I don't know what they were talking about, but what I heard them say is, what the heck is wrong with people? And when I heard her say that, it just brought to my mind the one thing that was in that statement. I would ask her if she was around me or if I knew her. And that is, aren't you people too? Like, what the heck is wrong with people? Are you excluding yourself? Because you are people too, right? I know that people are doing some crazy things out here right now. People have some questionable behavior. Some people have some irrational ways of thinking and behaving and acting. But the reality is, if we ask what the heck is wrong with people, we gotta include ourselves in people. And then I would say, what's wrong with you? Like, is there anything wrong with you? Because the reality is, all of us got some stuff with us. But the thing is we are so quick to look at what other people are doing as opposed to what we are doing. And I'm just saying that I don't know what her reasoning was for saying that or what she was referring to, but I can bet that it has something to do with what they may have seen on the news or social media, because I saw something on the news that almost had me asking the exact same thing when I saw it. And I don't even know if it was on the news. I think I saw it on social media. And it was a terrible situation happening where some African-American man was beating on a woman of Asian descent. And I mean, just beating her. And they said about 125 hits. And everything in my spirit and in my body was like screaming the same exact statement that she had said. What in the world is wrong with people? We know that there are some people who are just straight sick. They have such an irrational way of thinking and behaving to the point where they don't care or don't value anyone else's life. It almost makes me wonder, do they have a desire to die or desire to be taken out? Is that just a way for them to get somebody to take them out because they just don't value their own life so much so that they would do something so hideous or heinous rather to another human being? Even though that's like one of the worst type of things that could be happening to somebody, we still need to make sure that we are focusing on ourselves as well. Because I would bet that many of us have done some extremely questionable things in our past, that we may not ever even tell anyone. And so somebody, if they were to find out, would probably ask us, what the heck is wrong with people, when they find out some of the things that any of us may have done. But the thing is it's just a good idea for us to turn the mirror on ourselves and maybe answer that question, what might be wrong, not with us, but with our choices and our behaviors and our words, and what might be wrong with how we do certain things and some of the choices that we make. And still, we can have a response to that thing that I saw, which is normal. My response was perfectly normal. But the reality of it is there are just a lot of people out there that got some serious issues, and we may never understand why people do what they do, but we can learn to understand why we do some of the things that we do. In that same response of what the heck is wrong with people, let's answer our own questions, because we're all people. Even though we may do this, pointing fingers and judging other people and trying to say that what they're doing is so much worse, I would never do that, but yet we will do that, right? And that includes any type of relationship that you're in. If you're judging what somebody else is doing without ever questioning the things that you've done yourself, then we're hypocrites, right? So you see that I included myself in that because there are things that I've done in my past that are questionable, will make people ask the same thing. Why would she do that? What's wrong with people? What's wrong with her? But yet they may never look at themselves and ask the same question of themselves. Take a moment to just do that. And yes, I will never understand some of the reasonings. People do some of the things that they do, but I want to do a self-assessment just as much as I do when I judge and criticize other people. And my prayers are to the family of that Asian woman who got so heinously beat by that black man, as if he had no value for his life or her life or anybody else's life. And pray that whatever is due to him, whatever justice is due to him, happens, because he needs to deal with the consequences of that heinous behavior. Until the next time, y'all, good mental health, good spiritual health, and as always, good physical health. Y'all take great care.